human being.
Horizontal Zack is the worst kind of Zack.
Get into position.
I'm rolling, you know.
I know. I don't like doing this one by having one in the can.
I was kind
sort of thing.
I mean, it's stressful only having one in the can every week, but I kind of like it because we're also like up to date with everything we're talking about for the most part.
It's true, but I mean, I can speak generally for hours. That's all I do.
That's true. That's all you do.
It's like
Can
make
you
generalizations.
stand up for a second?
You know what people have? You know what I'm most excited
Get
for?
off the carpet for a second.
You know what I'm most excited for if we ever when we establish a fan base.
We never will.
You may have to up the thing just because
yeah.
I brought it down for you. So.
Being able to tell a fan to beat it because we have enough fans.
No,
man.
I like
I
the
can't
idea
wait to
of
be
people
media
just
fans.
pointing out how much I
you.
contradict myself and generalize and be just a overall shit sort of thing. Because
Oh, be prepared for it.
I want-
It'll happen. It'll
I'm
happen
so
big time.
unapologetic about it. Even when you guys call me out on, Blair, you just contradicted yourself so badly. I go, I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care.
I can't wait for people to make fan art of me saying things.
It's not gonna
No,
happen. No one wants to see it.
oh wait, no, I want fan fiction. I don't
No,
want
I want
fan
fan
art.
art.
yeah.
I want fan fiction.
I want someone drawing. Did I see the movie? I want that, but drawn. Piece of paper, my face.
That's a
looks
nice
kinda like
bit
me.
of. No, I was thinking about it, and I probably am contradicting myself with this very sentence. I've been thinking about it, and like having people draw stuff like that or like make that sort of thing is so very much like, oh, you don't have to participate in this for the most part because it's not like it's put in forums of like, oh, I'm watching TV and this thing about this YouTuber for the most part is on a t-shirt. I don't care. Like that doesn't affect my life very often, but people in that sort of group are like, I enjoy that, you enjoy that, high five sort of thing. Does that make any
Did you
sense?
say you want that? Like you would enjoy that to
I
happen?
I don't mind. Like I don't care if it happens. I honestly don't care. It's nice.
The world is ending.
Why? Oh, the rumbling? Yeah.
You
You know what's been frustrating me? YouTube has been putting
Oh, you didn't let me laugh at you.
Oh, why? You want to laugh at me?
Yeah, because you did say quite some time ago that you never wanted anybody to draw a cartoon version of you.
Oh no, I don't
No,
want a
we
cartoon
don't wanna
version.
use it.
I don't care about me. What I'm saying is that when people are like, "Oh, this is my favorite YouTube star that I drew a picture of saying that quote that Zack said or something," I'm like, "Okay,
the
that's
favorite
good
YouTube
because
star.
that doesn't fucking affect my
You're my
life
favorite
very
YouTube
often."
star.
Because I'm not on those. It's usually put in a very communal forum
Yeah.
that I'm not a part of, that I don't give a shit about.
You
like
should
if I'm
be a
not
part
there,
of it.
What forum?
I don't know.
Donkey
I'm just
forum.
saying a
forum.
general forum. Like yeah.
John.
This is why we don't have fans, Blair. It's because you don't interact with them.
God, I don't have time,
Our
bro.
fans hate us.
I'm
Hey,
editing
Dylan.
all the time.
Our fans hate us because you won't talk to them, Blair.
Okay.
They're calling for your
I can
name
announce it
every
now.
day.
I can announce it now. I haven't told you guys, I don't think. Is
What?
that my new plan, and hopefully I go through with this now that I'm saying it, is that because my life has become rendering bars,
Yes.
I'm going to start doing a little blog on both our Tumblr and our Wattpad account.
Oh, good.
Called From the Editor's Desk, and every time I've got a 40-minute or like a 30 or a 20-minute rendering bar, tossing a Word file on my other screen, writing something.
That's a
Right,
great
no,
idea.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
I'm more rumbling outside. So.
Honestly, I'm just going to call this the Rumbly
I
Podcast.
need to get back to writing the TLDRs too on the Tumblr.
Yeah, I need to write.
Yeah, you need to write. You don't write enough.
I know. I'm having.
I haven't written in
I'm
so
having a meeting with Eric tomorrow about the Aesop's Fables idea.
Oh, I'm going to
I can't
be
do
doing that.
I can't
guess.
We're
I'm-
all
yeah.
involved in it. I
All
guess.
three of us did get the invite.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
I don't
Eric
think I
sent
can
out
do
an
the.
email.
I don't think I can do the Wednesday. Oh, well,
Who is this?
Yeah.
Who's organizing it?
He was an actor. Did you ever see Pushers? Nick's film Pushers?
No, but was he the main?
He was the-
blonde guy.
no,
No, he was not blonde.
it was not blonde.
Blonde guy.
What blonde guy?
Do you know what movie?
The guy on the cover, yeah.
What?
It was just
cover?
No, that's
of
the
what?
kid. The
front-
kid you're
the
talking
kid,
about?
yeah.
What
No, that's
kid?
that's the opening sequence when the kid pushes is what he's talking about.
Stevie is ginger.
Yep, that's true.
Oh, he's colorblind.
Oh, that's true. Speaking of Stevie, he auditioned for the live Archie,
Moby Dick?
the live action Archie.
Oh,
And
yeah, I heard that.
I started reading the new Archie with written by Mark Waid and Fiona Staples, sort of thing. It's not
Cool.
bad. It's
Fiona
not terrible.
Staples is on it.
She's the art.
Oh my!
I think she also does some
yes.
writing. Yeah, it's
I
her
love
art.
you, Zach. Did you? Isn't Chip Zdarsky doing Jughead?
yeah.
And Howard the Duck.
Yeah.
Which, God, I see him tweeting all the time about Howard the Duck. Shit, I gotta read that. It looks
Yeah.
so good. Guys, I want to get back into reading comics.
Yeah, I was talking
It's such a terrifying thing, but I really want to get back into it.
I was talking to Mike about it because obviously all he does is comics.
It's comics,
right?
yeah.
Comics is life, yeah.
And I was just talking to him about it. I'm like, God, he's so passionate about this thing that I've kind of like more or less given up, like
thrown to the
full
side
time.
and-
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
just like I'll read comics. I have Hoopla, so I
Yeah.
read comics whenever I'm like, I don't really want to
But
read
that's
a book.
none of
right
that's
now,
like
sort
up to
of.
date.
No,
You're reading an old backlog.
The new Archie is pretty recent, and that's on Hoopla.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So
Cool.
they have some recent titles.
But I mean, like, I want to go to Beguiling. I want a pull list. I want to get back into all of that.
I always wanted
What's
a pull list.
It's so when you pick a title, like say you want all new X-Men, Archie, Howard the Duck.
More
This is
rumbling?
weird fucking pull list. Howard the Duck.
This is your pull
Adventure
list.
Time.
Sex criminals.
Sex criminals. Just everything Matt Fraction and Chip
Everything
Zdarsky do.
That would be mine.
So whenever a new issue of that run comes in, whoever is running it will put it aside, and there's like a little section with your name on it, and we'll put it in that for you.
okay, cool.
And you walk in and you go, "Hey, can I pick up
want
my
my
pull
pull.
list?" They'll be like, "Here's all your comics from this week." Evan had one at Beguiling for a really long time because he's our only friend who's like still reading comics by issue.
It's so weird
Yeah.
because when I remember buying comics with him, and I think he must have started getting a pull list after I stopped buying comics with him. Then
Uh-oh.
what?
Well, my PlayStation Network subscription ended because I couldn't pay for it, apparently.
What?
Uh,
Are you doing
Weird.
monthly?
No, I was doing yearly, but I guess this was the month last year that I got it.
Oh, weird. Oh, does it just auto renew?
It's supposed to.
yeah.
I must not have set it up
I
properly.
didn't think of that.
Yeah.
I
Hobbies.
I'm not as educated in comics as I wish I was. Mm-hmm. But and I know Matt Fraction is the popular guy, but I'm so obsessed with him because I like to get obsessed with very specific writers because they're always good at a certain specific thing.
Yeah.
Matt Fraction is so good at dialogue.
He's so good at dialogue. Holy shit.
So good at dialogue
Right.
that like I consume everything he writes. I've been reading Casanova online.
Yeah, Casanova's
Really
weird.
good.
It's good, but
it's
it's
really
weird.
good. I'm going to be starting Satellite Sam. Read all of Hawkeye. He's just amazing at dialogue, and that's
Yeah.
all I read him for. Like his stuff's really good, but I just sit there and I study him, and it's why I'm so obsessed with Michael. I'm gonna butcher his last name. Chabon, because
Bon
he's
Bon?
amazing. He
At
does what
writing young Jewish kids.
Yes. No. He's so amazing at combining like what's known as air quotes baser language, like using like swear words and like some slang.
Like-
but huh?
What? Like
Fuck.
word
Oh,
sports.
like he
Spurs.
uses
Jark.
No, I'm just saying words now.
Okay.
Sorry.
He just uses like baser like street level jargon, and says it in like writes it in such a pretty and nice academic style.
Yeah, like Dickens.
Not fuck Dickens.
And my dad.
You guys wanted me to dissect things and talk about things and get excited and break it down and think about things, and then you just sit here and you shit on me. I
like
quit.
it.
I don't remember saying that.
I
Do you
did.
remember
But
Blair
saying that?
literally said that 20 minutes
It's
ago.
not, but it's,
I don't think
it's
you
not
did.
fun unless you have to fight for it, Zach.
Yeah.
Fight for your freedom.
I'm just gonna fight you.
I think Chabon's too wordy.
Good for you. You have an opinion.
I haven't read.
I think your opinion is validated if you are going to argue it with me. but I also think you're wrong.
Zach, you okay?
I'm sorry I upset you, Zach.
Yeah,
I really
seriously.
liked you.
I'm on fire now. You guys want to fight? I told you I was ready for a fight when I was at work. And now it's fight time.
Okay.
Let's fight.
What are we fighting about?
Final
Yeah,
fight.
What are we fighting?
What are we fighting
We're
about?
fighting
Final
about
fight? Street Fighter?
they're making another Power Stone. It's called Final Fight. I'm really excited about it. You ever play Power Stone?
No, but I've played Final Fight.
I have no idea
That was
what
a
that
real
is.
game too.
What?
Yep.
Maybe it's Last Fight I'm thinking of. What's Final
They're
Fight?
making a new Power Stone.
Yeah.
Although,
Yeah.
what's it coming out on? Because I need to have it.
PlayStation 4. I
Whoa.
think. Yeah.
God, I need a Dreamcast.
They're making another
Okay.
Power Stone.
Anybody out there? This is the Get Brody a Dreamcast podcast. Get
Hello? Is there anybody out there?
Is there anybody out there?
We're just out here
Hello?
flying tea kettle.
Hello.
We're just flying tea kettle and no one's paying attention.
Oh my God, I need to read The Expanse.
You have to. I
Only-
started it.
But
Only for the fact that.
Blair started reading The Expanse, and he just goes,
You want my water?
Yeah.
"Oh God, I can't even." I'm so excited about it. I need to read it only because of this one saying that's in it. And Blair, please
So
help me.
there.
I can't.
So in at least it's the second or third chapter, they have to they've got like an escape pod or a landing ship coming off the main ship called the Canterbury, English lit.
Thank you.
I pointed at Zach while I said it too.
Is there a lot of pilgrims on that ship?
No, but it ships ice at this point.
Then I don't care.
But one of the cool things is
Zach's
that
sleepy.
the really cool thing about it is that they don't fire up the main drives on the dropship because it's too close to the Canterbury. So they use the outdated steam based drives.
They're flying through space with steam.
Yeah, and they call it it's the term is to fly tea kettle. And that's really cool. I think
And
that's like such a cool.
That's
turn of
why I
phrase.
need to read.
And
This
you know that
novel.
like the characters
book
are
novel.
are like shaped based on how much gravity they had like growing up or where they lived in gravity. Like
Whoa, shit.
So people who lived on like referred to as belters, who are like the miners,
Yeah.
ice miners who lived in like very low gravity or like no gravity situations, have really elongated bones, whereas like earthers are like we have a dense gravity, so we develop a different way. So immediately from looking, you can see like that person's a belter, that person's an earther, based on how someone's bones are structured. There are people
Based
who
on the fact
you're
that
only-
one of them is literally in a bowl of jello.
no, one of them is like 7 feet tall.
3 chapters in, and
because
all
they're
of
less
this
compressed.
world
That's
building
Yep.
has already been done.
Yep.
And it's probably been done
It's done
so well.
and the visuals to belters I've seen the pilot.
Yeah.
The pilot to The Expanse is really tight.
You said that tight. That's the best tight I've ever heard.
What?
Tight.
You just enunciated that very satisfying.
Because I'm not saying like tight as cool. I'd like everything's well within its place is what I'm saying. Like
It wasn't tight. It was.
I
tight.
believed.
it was tight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it wasn't-
It sounded
yeah.
like the word meant. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? You know how like
Yeah,
sometimes
that's what he's saying. He wasn't like, oh, it's so tight, man.
Yeah.
He was like, that pilot was tight,
yeah.
very concise, done very well.
But it's really like it's
was
done very
tight.
well.
It's done very, very tightly.
You know why I'm fired.
What's wrong?
You know why I'm
What's
fired
wrong,
up?
Why are you
Zach? Yeah.
saying-
Because sometimes at work I'll nerd out about literature.
Yeah.
And literally everyone's head goes down and they start working. And one guy, James, is like, he's super like, he just tries to make sure everyone feels like they're a part of the team. He's a great guy. He's just like, that's cool, man. Like he feigns interest and I can tell he's trying, but like
I'm sorry,
no
Zach.
one cares.
I'm sorry,
And I
No.
come to my friends who are supposed to be excited about these things and enjoy listening to me talking about it, and you say, you're the people you like are dumb and I hate you. Go home, Zach, and go to sleep because you haven't slept for more than 3 hours a night in the past 10 years.
Tender years.
Tender years.
Tender years.
These are the tender years.
I liked it. It was bad timing because it was in like one of those momentary. I'm just gonna make jokes to make life hard sort of thing. I do it all the time. Brody
Yeah,
hates it.
I do
Brody
actually.
hates it so much.
Because it's not constructive.
You know what's funny?
You do it when I'm trying to plan things.
Because I'm not paying
trying to make
attention to when
things
I'm doing
happen.
it. So you flare up and like you're like mad at me, and I'm like, God, what the fuck's his problem? And then I go back and I read it, and I'm like, oh, I'm an asshole.
Yeah, I'm trying to actually do my job.
There was one
and
time
organize
where I was
things.
on my phone in Shoppers Drug Mart, and you were getting so mad about something, and I just like. Eva could tell I'm angry, and she's like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "Brody's being unfair," and she's like, "Give me your phone." And she reads through it, and she goes, "Blair, you're a fucking asshole."
Oh, thank God.
like,
Thank you,
I
Eva.
think I gotta go to the dentist. My tooth hurts.
Well, maybe you should stop yelling at us.
I like.
You
when-
know what, Brody?
I like when you yell at us.
I am tired of being pushed over.
I like fired up.
I'm
Zack.
fighting from a fire.
I like fired
I'm
up. Zack.
carrying it.
I mean, when you were
And
talking
I'm
about it,
throwing it in your butt.
when you were talking about literature earlier, you were just like having some trouble stumbling over your words, and that's the only reason I was smiling. Because I like when I see you
Stop
struggle.
getting so close.
No,
I like seeing you struggle.
I was gonna say something, but then I miss the toilet emoji in our phone conversations.
I kinda
don't.
do too.
I miss yeah, right.
And now when I accidentally give a thumbs up, I don't like it. Whereas if I accidentally give a toilet in our conversation,
It's
I'm like,
amazing.
yeah.
The
I love
toilet
it.
emoji just reminds me of such a dark time in our relationship.
We were so mad at each other.
I can't deal with the toilet emoji.
I love the toilet emoji. I loved it so much because I'm just like, I want to talk right now. Toilet emoji. There.
But
It's perfect.
it
It's
wasn't.
Great.
It
It
was a
exemplified
perfect
how I
emoji.
felt about everything.
That's not a good feeling you should have.
What's wrong with the toilet emoji?
Because you were feeling like a toilet emoji about everything we were trying to do.
Toilets are pretty great though. It's a pretty.
No,
I mean,
they're pieces of shit
No,
that you
they're-
shit in.
no.
No,
They're designed
straight up.
poorly.
You literally get to sit on porcelain
Ow,
to poop.
butt hair.
Yeah, see? The thought of pooping on a toilet made your butt hurt.
Listen, think of life without a toilet.
Yeah, we'd poop in holes, which is actually
No,
beyond
Life
we
our
would-
pop-
life
no.
would just be shitty crap,
No.
man.
You know what? Because suffering breeds innovation, and that would force us to develop
to
close
innovate
our
the
butthole.
toilet. The toilet was invented because
No,
of
we'd
that
evolve
suffering.
faster, and we wouldn't need to poop.
Zach-
Pooping is such a waste of time.
No,
Why don't
you
you
do it wrong?
No. Why don't you tell me about the summer we lived without hot water then?
What's that have to do with toilets?
You said suffering breeds innovation. What did you do that summer?
Not shower.
You cried a lot.
I didn't cry.
I know.
Not even once.
Figuratively.
Okay.
You're so fired up. I love this. You're so fired up and defensive and aggressive. Ow.
You guys want to just get a bunch of Goosebumps books and read them all together?
Yeah.
Yep. And then make our own monster Goosebumps book?
What?
I don't know.
Like rip off the covers and just like
Yeah.
glue them all together and
Yeah.
just have one giant Goosebumps
Oh
book.
shit, that would be great if we just bought a whole bunch of Goosebumps books, tore out all the pages, and put it back in random
Just
pages.
shuffled them back
and
together.
just see what happened. Like see what kind of book it would be.
It would be the best literature ever,
Oh
Zach.
man, Zach, do you want to do that with
You
us?
gonna do that with us? Because you love literature so much.
Okay, let me give you a literature lesson now then.
Okay, I'm ready.
So there's this form of poetry that takes manuscripts.
I hate poetry.
I like poetry.
But it takes manuscripts from like there's this book I had to read in university called Zong, and it took this this old manuscript that detailed this tragedy where there was a slaving ship that was like, oh man, we don't have enough supplies to feed everyone. Let's dump a bunch of slaves into the water and claim the insurance. 'Cause damn.
Wait,
That's cool, man.
And then it took it and it rearranged everything. I'm just going to choose to ignore everything you say from now on. And I'm just not going to. This is a Zack talking to the lighthouse that's on your wall right now. And then someone took that. It took every single word from that and arranged it in a way that resembled like images, but also in an order that was poetic to retell the story, but from the slave's perspective.
didn't they? They also did that with a Jane Austen novel, didn't
Yes.
they? They told it from someone else's perspective.
Yeah.
You know what really bugs me? I was thinking about it because I was at work, and what really bugs me is the amount of people who write novels from like the fact that Tom Clancy's dead, but people are still writing novels under Tom Clancy's name, sort of thing. I would be really.
Are they doing
upset.
that?
Yeah, like
The Division.
yeah. Well, But that's like, I guess
That's
so.
not a book.
Yeah, but it's intellectual property that was created using Tom Clancy's name for sales.
But there's a lot of
I think that's part of like his series, though. I think it actually has to be Tom Clancy's title.
Oh, maybe a rights thing. But
Yeah,
people are
I think
actually
it's
writing.
actually a rights
People are actually writing as someone else, sort of thing. Oh, like as another author who's been dead, sort of thing, and just are like, oh, by the way, like this person's novel, also by this person, like in smaller lettering.
Like Ewan Colfer doing the last book in Hitchhiker's Guide.
But he didn't do that under
didn't do
Douglas
it
Adams'
under
name.
Douglas Adams.
He just did
Who's
it as
doing
Ian
this?
Colfer.
I can't remember. Is Maeve Binchy still alive? No. Jessica Fletcher?
I think you made all those people up.
No, no. But there are people who are like, there are authors who are dead who are now like people are writing as them.
Cool. I'm bringing Shakespeare back.
Yeah, me too.
I call no, like Ian Fleming stuff. Like people will say like it's Ian Fleming's James Bond sort of thing, and there are like James Bonds where it's like a James Bond novel written by Dirk Howland or something. Like I just, but there are certain things where it's like, oh, this is person writing as this person sort of thing. I mean, didn't Sanderson finish Robert Jordan's work sort of thing? But he also said he was writing Sanderson was writing it too. Like I don't know.
I don't think a lot of people are going to know any of those names you just
I don't remember.
Unfortunately.
No, but yeah, it's terrible because I can't remember the examples.
Yeah.
But there are people writing as other authors, and that would really fucking bother me. Well, I mean, it wouldn't
You'd be
because I'd be dead. But it'd be like,
Ghost 'em.
it'd be unfair. Like,
Come back and haunt them.
yeah, it'd be kind of shitty, wouldn't it? Like
Yeah.
piggybacking off of your hard work, sort of thing. It's not easy to be a novelist, and if you are big enough that people are like really paying attention to you, and you're big enough that someone's gonna continue to write as you posthumously, like
You're basically
posthumously, like
ghostwriting a ghost.
Yeah,
Whoa.
exactly.
What if it's like to honor them, though? What if they're not doing it maliciously?
But then why isn't your name like why? It's just
Put your name on it and just say. In
make
honor
sure your
of,
name is
like,
on it. I don't
did
care
it
what
in
the publishers
style
are saying.
of-
Make
yeah.
sure your name is on it. Like
I've never seen an example, so I'm
Because
looking at it from a very outsider.
Because you wouldn't see it. It would be like a novelist that you're like, is that
You also
person
work
dead?
in a bookstore, so you get to look at books a lot more than I do.
do.
And you are a lit student, so you look at a lot more books than I do.
I'm
I
a late
barely
graduate.
shut up. I'm
Motherfucker.
sorry. I don't look at books a lot.
Maybe-
So this is a thing that's like completely I've never thought of before,
Maybe if
except for
George-
ghostwriting.
Maybe if George R. Martin dies, I can be him and finish his books.
Isn't his son going to?
I don't know.
Does he have a son?
You know who I hate?
The internet.
The Tolkien estate.
I'm done.